Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and Deshaun Show, and we are here to talk about something very important in the Black community and in all communities for the most part. And it's something that's happening everywhere, gentrification. And, people have a lot of opinions on it. I think the general opinion is that it's a negative thing. I think a lot of people feel like, gentrification is pushing people out and raising property taxes and doing all type of things to like disrupt a community. But I don't think it's all bad though.
Mm.
What do you think?
I don't think gentrification is completely bad
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, y'all let your neighborhoods get that far down and toe up that somebody had to come in and see the value and stuff. Like I watch a lot of home renovations
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen like a lot of older homes and then they end up like renovating them and then you be like, I'd be like, wow. It's like everything just needs renovation. And I feel like that's what gentrification is. It goes into a neighborhood and it renovates and it makes it better. However, now like I said, the down part about it is that it now pushes the people out of their neighborhood, of their homes that they had a long time. Because we can just think about the West End, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
How the West End look currently and how we've seen the mock-up on how the West End is going to look, just say in the
Oh
next two
yeah, they're
years
building all that
and they're
stuff.
building all
Yeah,
this stuff because you can actually look over there now. They're actually building, the buildings and stuff.
they're gonna tear down the mall, the
They're
West
going
End
to toe down
Mall.
the mall, yeah, soon actually.
Mm-hmm.
So again, but people get mad, but yet
What was y'all doing all this time?
exactly like why did y'all let it get that far? Is it because black people don't have money?
But I thought black people do have money.
Well,
Like, do we or don't we?
well, we just don't do not put our money together. How is that the thing?
My thing is, first of all, I like the new West End development.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be nice. And
Everything needs to be spruced up. Like if you have your own house and stuff like that,
mhm.
you eventually have to buy new furniture.
Right, and
Like
then
you got to keep it fresh.
the mall was there was nothing really there anymore though. The
It,
mall was kind of dying.
yeah, the mall was dying. Malls are dying in general. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I'm waiting on them to do the same thing for Greenbrier Mall, which
yeah,
they
they already about to do it to that
practically about
discount
to do
mall.
to the
Yeah.
discount mall over there.
Yeah, so if it's nothing happening in an area and it could be of better use, why not let people come in and make it better?
They always say as soon as you see a Starbucks in the hood, they start
Right.
gentrifying.
I know a lot of people gonna feel like, well, a lot of people do get displaced. But I don't know. I feel like there are enough people who have money that are black that could still live in an
But
area.
black people run to the white neighborhoods.
And I was about to say that a lot of people are choosing to leave.
But do you blame them?
I don't
Like who's
blame
going to get
them.
rich and stay in the hood? Like you can get rich and redevelop the hood.
There are a lot of reasons to move. A lot of people move for school systems. A lot of people move for a bigger bang for their buck. And I get that. Like I
So
understand.
is this problem a white supremacy problem, or is it economics problem, or a bit of both, or a classism problem?
I think it's a little bit of everything. I don't think it's
So it's a
like
combination of
yeah, I
both.
don't think it's something that's in
Because, like I said, when they do come and gentrify the neighborhood, then there's no more black people in the neighborhood.
right. And the
So if the
culture
West
is
End is
on.
historically black area
Mhm,
where there used to be very a lot of black wealthy people, but
mhm,
now because also the West End is close to downtown Midtown, and a
mhm.
lot of people are moving back into the
And the
city,
Beltline
and the
is
Beltline is
near.
there as well
Yeah.
because they actually that's how you knew this about the gentrifier because they built the Beltline over there.
Hmm. It's a Beltline. It's kind of over there.
They built a Beltline,
Yeah, it's like a
so it's
connection.
developed over there.
Yeah.
So that's how you know because guess what? Who be out walking and running like that early in the morning or just throughout the day? White
Right.
people do.
Do you feel safer when you see white people running?
No,
Mm.
I don't say white people. No, but to be honest, that's how you know. It's like if a white person's out here running. Prime example. Even where I live here in the Greenbrier neighborhood, there's a lot of white people that moved over here because when I go to the gym, the Planet Fitness over here, there's a lot of white people in this Planet Fitness now. And
Oh, that would be a change from when I last went to that
yeah,
Planet Fitness.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Even since I've been going there, and when we first started that time, and
Hmm.
then from me going to a different gym for a while to now that I live near it, closer to it, I was like, there's a lot of white people here. Like there's kind of be like a lot of everybody. There's white people, there's Asians, and there's black
Atlanta's
people,
becoming a lot more multicultural.
and
Not
that's
just
true.
white people, but like Asians,
Yeah.
East Indians,
So there's a lot, and
different
there's also a lot of
blacks. Yeah.
Africans
Yeah.
as well. And I was
Hmm.
like, wow. I was like, that's how you can kind of tell when something is changing. But sometimes I feel like the change is for the better. And I hate to say this that when white people do come into your neighborhood, it does make it better. And that's sad to say.
Yeah.
That's really sad to say because like even now you necessarily won't have a lot of food deserts
You have more
because they
amenities.
have more amenities. They put more grocery stores in around. They put more better restaurants. They put more better shops. And I hate to say that, but that's true.
It is. That's one of the reasons that I kind of like gentrification because the neighborhood I live in now, 10 years ago when I first lived around that area, there weren't really any grocery stores.
Hmm.
There weren't any restaurants. Like you kind of had to like leave the neighborhood to find stuff. Now it's like it's two, three, four grocery stores. It's a whole bunch of little restaurants and bars and stuff like that. Like, because I got a friend who lives near me, we could just go somewhere in the neighborhood. We don't even have
See,
to leave the neighborhood.
that's right. Like little cute little shops and restaurants, right?
Right.
Versus going to a whole bunch of fast food
And
places.
black people have a chance to buy too. Like, you can't tell me that a lot of black people got money and Atlanta is known for black wealth and all the things. And black people as a whole are becoming more affluent.
Especially here in Atlanta.
Yeah, so why aren't these people buying in Atlanta? That's
That's a
and I
good
know there are a
question.
lot of reasons. And I'm not saying you have to, but with us not doing that, the population of black people, the percentage is decreasing because other communities are moving in now
Yeah,
because they
because
want to.
now everybody's again chasing white wealth, right?
Right.
So once we start getting money, we move out to where the white people are, which was like I said, the outskirts of the suburbs.
And I will also say a lot of people move, like I always say, people move for different reasons. People,
True,
some of y'all got kids.
true.
You want a bigger bang for your buck. You want
It
more
makes
money.
sense.
Yeah,
It makes
sometimes it
sense
makes sense, but with that decision comes the consequence of a city not being as black as it once was, and sometimes culture is
because
getting
it's definitely
erased,
changing.
right? Because
Atlanta
people,
is a black city, however,
right?
but from being here for a while and we look, it is very much changing.
Yeah, it
Change
is
is not
changing.
always a bad
I
thing,
don't think it's a bad thing
but
either.
it's changing.
I like this. Gonna be controversial. I do kind of like New Atlanta though. I like the Beltline. I like all the new like it's more vibrant, and
Yeah,
it's not. It's still very multicultural. It's not just black. It's not just white. It's a lot of different people, and it's still a
exactly.
lot of. It's a lot of black people here, y'all. Now,
I like new development.
yeah,
Like, who wants to go outside and there's a whole bunch of fucking eyesores,
you're right.
whole bunch of
Exactly.
rundown buildings, whole bunch of old homes, and
Right.
it's a street that I went down. I was like, God, I wish I had some money. I want to buy all four of these homes and just give one to my friends.
Hmm.
They're like regular 1 story homes, and I was like, wow, they're just there. And I don't know if they're for sale or not. They're just
Hmm.
there. I don't know if even people live in them. But I was
Someone
like,
will.
true,
Mm.
that is true because they're gonna definitely develop it. But I was like, God, if they had like these people who do like on HGTV and stuff like that, to have somebody come and just come and renovate these homes,
Like I'm never for people being displaced, but at the same time, I do like for things to be upgraded, and I like new
give
amenities and
okay,
stuff.
right. If you're going to give the people the opportunity to also get those things, who also live in the
And
neighborhood,
I'm for that. I don't want to see the old
versus
lady who
like you
can't afford
said,
her house no more,
right, or
or the old man, or the old couple, or the old
right.
like. I don't
And
want to see
that's what
those people
happens a
leave.
lot.
Yeah,
A lot of times that's what happens. They buy them out or they force them out through taxes and stuff.
right.
Or they'll low key know that you probably pay your taxes or something like your house, and they'll take your house
And
from
I don't
you.
like that. I don't like that part of gentrification. Like there should be laws against that. Like, damn, we can't protect our own.
Do you think that more people should stop buying houses?
I think if more people want to have more of a say in gentrification than what's happening, they should. Yeah.
Yeah, I think home ownership should be a lot bigger now. I know people kind of don't based on these interest rates because everything is so high now. They used to say buying a home was cheaper than renting, but they're like 50-50. And then a lot of times people don't want the burden of having to fix things themselves. And they're rather like, okay, I'll stay in this apartment because guess what? The maintenance come if anything's go wrong get fixed versus me having to come out of my pocket now to get this fixed. But the thing is, I would say about having a home is that again, that's equity. You're gaining money from having a home versus giving away your money.
I think when it comes to it just depends on the lie. The home versus apartment argument. It's a lie.
Hmm.
Like having a home is a lie.
Maybe because I'm also getting of a certain age now, and I was like, if I want to get a home, I need to be getting a home between the next 2 years because I
Mhm.
don't want to be past retirement age and still have to force myself to work because I'm still paying this mortgage.
True. But you're gonna still have something to pay.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Right.
at the end of the day, yes, you still have to pay, but at least that's the one big burden that's off of you is your mortgage. Because you really think about it in this day and age, people's rent slash mortgage and their car. payments are the most highest bills in their life, right?
Right.
So once you kind of get rid of this, say if you got your car and you finally pay your car off, you don't necessarily have to go and get a new car, right? You're keeping that
No.
money until that car runs down, and you then eventually, because you have to
Enjoy that
eventually,
money, right?
right? You have to get to enjoy it for a while because you
Mhm.
eventually have to. You're going to eventually have to get another car, and the car is a depreciating asset. So as soon as you get it, it's less than it's worth. So when you
Right.
try to sell it or turn it back in, it's not even worth what you paid for it. But
Right.
unlike a house, at least you gaining money from it. So when you do want to sell it or whatever, you get money from it.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't necessarily have to sell your house. If you
Mhm.
love your house and you want to stay there too and pass it on to the generations to come, and that's what we need. We need wealth. And a lot of times we have too many houses insecurity nowadays. So if somebody does have a house, like you said, to have their house swindled from them through gentrification,
Yeah,
or
because those people own their
right,
homes,
or
but because of the property taxes and
sometimes,
stuff, yeah,
or you just sometimes hell, that's how they got rid of the projects. Now Georgia
yeah,
Tech sitting there.
yeah. But yeah, Georgia Tech been there a long time though.
I was saying, but there used to be the projects
They
where
expanded though.
that's it.
Yeah, the projects on Boulevard are being knocked down too.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, they need to,
yeah.
but Boulevard is a prime example on how Boulevard used to look versus how Boulevard is starting to look
Hey,
now.
let me tell you something. When I first got to Atlanta, Boulevard was a different place. Okay,
Me too.
that was a different
Really,
Boulevard.
right? But
Whew,
I like to see the new stuff, right?
I do too.
It's bringing in
It brings
a better
life.
feel. Yes,
Yeah,
and black people deserve nice things.
absolutely.
Black people deserve nice things. We don't just need to be in the hood and ghetto and the trap. No, we deserve nice things. Now,
Yeah.
if it happened through gentrification, it just happened through gentrification.
Now, some people are saying that how come you don't let a black developer, come in and do his thing versus a white developer?
I would prefer that. I would prefer a
But my
black
thing is,
developer.
I don't know why we act like our people don't take advantage of us too.
That is true.
We be the
Now,
first to take advantage of us.
because we hear about it all the time, how we have all these bad contractors here in Atlanta that are black. Most of them are black. I hear it a lot when people get their house renovated or just buying a house or trying to get a house built from the ground up, and how they find out these bad contractors, they be getting these people houses and they snatch off these people's money and be gone, and they don't hear back from them, and all these people don't do good work.
Ugh.
Now we hear that about that a lot, and that be making the news.
Not to say white people don't have bad contractors.
No, all
All
contractors. There's bad
contractors,
all
right?
contractors. What I'm talking about here in Atlanta, and what we hear about.
What I'm saying is, it's just bad. Period. How about that?
Yeah, I
When it
mean it's
comes to
bad.
just
Yeah, I mean we're not tearing. Like I said, we're not tearing our people down. We just know that our people do the same thing.
right.
Our people also can do us in, just like I said, the white
Because I think
corporations.
some people feel like I honestly think some people would react differently if a black person was doing what they're doing to the West End. If they was doing the exact same thing, or a
Yes,
black
you.
person
I
was
mean, of
doing
course, you would love to see it, right?
right,
West End is historically black, right?
right,
So you would love to see it's like it's pride thing, right?
right.
It makes you proud to see that a black developer came in and wanted to make the West End better.
But the same gentrification gonna happen regardless. That'd be my thing.
Yeah, but okay, so it doesn't mean again, it's the terms, right? If a
Mhm.
black developer come and do the same thing, but they also pushing the people out and they don't have anywhere to go or don't not even allowing them to stay in the new development,
It's gonna be the same
it
stuff.
is kind of the same scenario, right?
Right, right. But all in all,
At the end of the day, somebody's going to get hurt out of the situation.
yeah. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's always gonna be a plus and a minus, a pro and a
That is
con.
true. I mean, we
Yeah.
already got a bad homeless problem here as it is.
Yeah, homeless is bad
It's everywhere. Housing
everywhere.
insecurity is really bad all over.
Yeah, jeez. But anyway, to end on a lighter note, I do like the new downtown. I can't wait for that to be ready.
Oh yes, because that new
Yeah.
facility that they building across from the State Farm Arena. Oh, I can't
Mhm.
wait till that open.
Yeah. Some people think that's gentrification too, even though it was nothing there.
I mean, and I literally used to live over there. There used to be nothing in that
It was
area.
a big hole.
A big hole. It used to be nothing in that area.
Yeah, the Gulch is
Like
what
I
they
literally
called it.
seen the original Georgia Dome go up and go away and built the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Like I've seen it. I used to literally walk my house. I used to live across the street. I used to walk down the street to downtown through these places, and it was raggedy. To be honest, there wasn't nothing there.
Yeah, it's like
And now it's developed. Why not have something?
y'all want things to stay raggedy?
Yes, that's the problem. Because we hear about people talk about old Atlanta, old this, old this. Old stuff was poor and towed out and destitute. There was
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah, it's nothing
Why don't
there.
people like progress?
Let it go.
Let it go, like
Yeah,
Elsa.
just
God,
just let it go.
let
Like,
it go.
and let progress in.
Yeah,
And you know what? I think that's a great way to end it.
yeah, we're gonna end on that.
Hmm.
Bye, y'all.
Can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Drop down in the
Bye.
comments. Let us know. How do y'all feel about gentrification?
Right.
Tell us.
Somebody gonna say it's all good until you get gentrified out your house.
That is true.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.